Oh, it's always something. Always something, I'm telling you. So what is up? Who do we got gonna come through? What's going on today? Trying to get to this live, like sometimes pulling teeth, man. I'm telling you, it's always something. What is up? Let's see if we can get to the. Let's try to get things situated here. What is up? What is up? What's up? Tint Pro, you ain't on the road today. You're right here. What is going on? Hopefully we're all up in here, right? Hopefully we won't have no technical difficulties today. Well, you know, it's we're just getting into it. We're just getting into it. Hopefully everyone's getting through their week. You know, you're Tint Pro, you're early. You're early tonight. You know, usually you don't come through till later, but you're early. So what is going on today with you guys? What's up, David 20? Zane Wilson's always here. Corey Morrow, what's up? What is up, guys? What is going on tonight? Corey Morrow's eating there. Hey, eat and hang out. Eat and hang out. What's trying to get through this cold weather, man? Even though the cold weather's just starting, but you know we're still getting tint done. He just left the shop. I was actually at home today. I did a car, did a front match, windshield. The windshields have been going crazy. I don't know if you guys saw the other post I had, like on the weekend. I had 3 silver Fords, all full windshields. It was just crazy. I mean, stuff just lands like that, you know. Two were 50%, one was 35%. I did 35% windshield today on another car. So it's been good. I can't complain. It's been real good. I see we got 10 people up here, 9 people. What's going on, guys? Got a bunch of stuff going on tomorrow. Friday we got some front matches going on, so I can't complain. It's still rolling pretty good right now. So I am not gonna complain. I'm just wondering if you guys had. I tried to break that last one up into 2 parts, so I hope you guys are cool with that. I like doing the windshield videos, but sometimes they run kind of long because kind of show people the process of it. You know, because I feel like you know, I like to do videos on those on the common trucks because a lot of people have those trucks. So then when you do a video on that truck, hopefully someone will look down the road and see what their truck could look like. So that's why I like to do a lot of those windshield videos. You got a flat. Corey says you got a flat glass job going on tomorrow. Is it a big one? Is it a small one? Or how's that going? Pretty, like, you gonna be slinging a lot of film or something quick and easy to get in and out? Zane Wilson says slow, but he has another jump truck to do. 196 square feet. I mean, that's decent. Definitely, that's a decent little job. Oh, 10 Pro, 3 cars a day is definitely not bad. At 11 foot. Okay, that's getting up there a little bit. Yeah. I was gonna have this flat. Well, this guy called me. I thought it was gonna go on this summer. I kind of forgot about it because I was so busy. But it was some building in the city where you had to get to it by taking a ladder up on top of the roof area, and then they had more glass windows. So that was supposed to happen. He never called me back, but it just makes me think of it right now when you just put this flat glass down. It makes me remember that. So Jay Bird is in the house. Jay Bird, I did not get the beef jerky, man. I didn't get it today. So Jay Bird sent me some beef jerky that he makes. So I was hoping I'd get it today by the time of the stream, so I could try it out, let you guys know. But yeah, I know I didn't get it today. So hopefully we'll have it by next week. I will save some so we can try Jay Bird's jerky. It's supposed to come tomorrow. Corey said he'll be done with it in a day or less. That's great. I've never had a job that ran over, you know, like I've had to go back to, or I've never had a job really had to go out and stay at. So I'm used to my jobs just being like, you know, so many hours and I can move on. So I never had huge long jobs. I've seen people have jobs that might last 2 or 3 days, but that's a big job. You know, I've never had nothing that big yet, but hopefully one of these days I can get something to come through like that. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Well, like I said, when you get it, man, hey, I might have to make a little quick post or something about it so we can check it out, get more people buying some. I am going to let's see, I'm gonna put this on just real quick here. Hold on, guys. Let's see if we can share this. Let's see what we can do. Hold up. Yeah, definitely, Jay Bro. I'm eager to try it out, man, because I like my daughter likes a lot of jerky. I like jerky, so I'm definitely trying it out. You've seen the Sidewinder. All windows are less than 40 hours, so they just must be just long, narrow windows, then, huh? Let's see. You bet you. So did you get your Sidewinder yet, Jay Bird? I actually ordered another one. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's cool. Like I said, I appreciate it. See, Tempro, I gotta log into the Tint Wisdom. I actually miss it because I'm not notified, but I'm gonna have to sit there and see if I can get notified and start checking out the Tint Wisdom. I've seen some of them, um, but I didn't see the one tonight. Yeah, I feel like the Sidewinder tool, to me, it does a lot. Like I said, I'll use it to clean, I'll use it to lay the film, I'll use it to clean up all the seals really well. I mean, I use that for a lot. Yeah, a lot of people went in there and I ended up buying like a side swiper with the white blade with the angle blade, and then I also bought another side swiper with a different blade, and then I bought another Sidewinder. So I think all my stuff should be coming. So I wanted to get an extra Sidewinder just in case I had a problem. I have a tendency sometime to lose tools, so I wanted to get another one just in case. So yeah, I placed another order and ordered some tools too. That's kind of messed up. Throw a link to the gasket or what's up? Yeah, I just ordered like a couple days ago though, so it's probably gonna take a minute to get out. But I know a lot of people have been receiving tools from when I saw on Facebook. Tint Pro, what was going up on the Tint Wisdom? Who they have on there? All the red dots. See, I haven't getting to that point to wash my red dots yet, but I do keep my tools in my pockets when I run in the house sometimes. I'll send a link to gasket. I already have it logged up on my computer real quick. All right, I'll put a Michael. Who's not sure who Michael is. That's a link to Gasket Pro Tools. I know they were out of the side swipers earlier today because people were asking about it. Um, yeah, I'll try to check it out, Tim Pro. Like I said, for some reason I seem to miss some of those. I got to log on and get notified so I can subscribe. Michael Jackson tints. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, I know that Tint Wisdom definitely always has a lot of good information. I mean, he's definitely up on a lot of things, man. I'll have to look it up. Maybe I can look it up and find a link to that um, Tint Wisdom. There it is right there. Maybe some other people haven't seen that either. Michael Lawrence, founder of iCars Tinting in Martinsville, Virginia. Okay, yeah, I never heard of that, but I'm gonna put a link. I'm gonna put a link to that in there, so if anyone wants to check that out. I got it up there, Tint Pro. I'll check it out. Yeah, I would think Zane, your red dots. If you're out doing in the dirt and stuff like that, doing those, you put them on the ground, and yeah, I have a tendency to drop some of my stuff in my garage too. I try to keep my floor swept out, but right now, being winter, it's gonna be tough to really wash it out and rinse it out since it's pretty cold. But we'll try to do the best I can do. I always try to keep it swept out and stuff. It's I really need to coat my floor. Matopod Station Mike. I might have to make sure I get the notifications going on for Tint Wisdom. It's kind of cool because some of the people I just never even heard of, but I know there's so many people tinting out in the industry. So, but it's cool to learn about a lot of new people. I really need to clean my tint tote tray. I was just noticing how much dirt and dust that thing's picking up. I was gonna take all my tools out and throw it through the wash or something and get it back looking clean. So that's on my list to do for the weekend. So Corey, you know what? I've been doing it so long, and I think a lot of people don't. I think a lot of people might not really realize that I do it out of my garage. Like even when I try to take my pictures, I try to take them in certain angles and stuff like that. But me generally, I have a shop across the way, and I have my house here. So a lot of people will pull up to my shop. So I'll kind of go out there and meet them, and then I have them wait in my shop. I got a little waiting room with heat, and then I bring the car over here because it's just easier for me just to pull them in my house here. So generally, I don't get a lot of slack for that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what people have said, without me knowing or whatever. But it's generally been pretty cool, But sometimes people say, they wonder like if you're bringing all these different type of people to your house. But the area I live in is a country town. Is not like a big city. There's not so many people running around. How do I say it? Everything's pretty chill here. So for me to have people come off and on of my property, I'm out in the country, it works out pretty good. So I don't really have that much of an issue. I don't really have any issues, honestly, tinting out of my house. So a lot of times people will drop their car off, and I'll just do it, and I'll meet them back out in the driveway with it or something like that. Or some just come over here and they hang out and we just tint it. I talk to them. So generally, it's been pretty good for me with my experience. Yeah, Jay Bird was putting up the tent toast that he found at Walmart for just a couple bucks. So Jay Bird, you tint out of your house too then? I got my wife just had a bunch of tent toast. I think she was using them for the kids at the school, but they don't use them anymore. So we had like two or three toasts just laying around. Um, so I just grabbed one. But like Jay Bird said out here, you can get them things from Walmart and everything like that. Okay, you're in a residential area. Okay. Yeah, no, people like I don't, people over here it's the country, but when my last house that I used to do it at, I was the last house on a dead end road. It was a country field across. All my neighbors were way down the road. I was the last house, so every car had to go past their houses to get to my house. One of my neighbors, they thought like, I didn't know if you were selling drugs. All these different cars come over here, but generally I might just do one car here or there. I didn't have like tons of cars coming every single day. I mean, even like now I might have, another car probably won't come here until like Friday evening. So they'll drop off one Friday evening, maybe one on the weekend. I don't have constantly people coming in and out, in and out. Maybe a couple cars here and there. Sometimes I get busy, but then that doesn't happen every single day. So it's just by appointment. So generally people only come by appointment. So I've had pretty decent good luck. Jay Bird's the only one in town for 23 years holding it down in your town. Yeah, yeah. I'm not even gonna say that one, Jay Bird. We'll let that be in the stream. Hey, sometimes you need ibuprofen to deal with all the stuff, the rushing and getting stuff done. I like to start early in the morning, get my stuff done so that, I can be done for the day. I don't generally like to be titting 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7 o'clock at night. I like to get my projects done in day where the kids are at school, get my stuff done, and then I did a front match today at like 5 o'clock though, but a front match only takes like 40 minutes. So they came over, they waited, did a front match, boom. I try to work around people's schedules best I can. I'm not sure why the does it look all does it look all sketched out or you know what, Jaber? I When I'm doing Lumar, if I'm installing Lumar film, I notice we're getting those. You say champagne streaks. I never thought of it like that, but I get those when I'm doing Lumar, and I know that it will dry up. So I see them in the film sometime when I'm squeeging. I know it's in there, and I usually just generally just leave it. But to be honest with you, if I'm using like my usually film like Flex film or something like that, carbon Terraflex, I don't get those streaks in the glue like that. I had a shop thing and measure myself. Yeah, I do measure myself. I do 2 ounces to a gallon with my solution all the time. See, I've never used Solar FX, so I can't say about that. Yeah, I do a lot of mobile too, but I mean it's kind of at the thing where these a lot of people around here have these shops and they're working out of, and they tell me, "Hey, I got a bunch of vehicles. Can you come to me?" So I get asked a lot of times to go to different locations, so I'm not going to turn that down. If I can go there and do 5 or 6 trucks at their location and get them done there and leave, I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I got a buddy that sells Lumar, so I'll install Lumar for him. And then what I'm generally finding is that I can get those, like you said, champagne streaks or whatever. I get that with that film, but I don't get that with mine. So I think that's something with how they do their adhesive to get that, but I don't get it when I use flex like my carbon. Yeah, I do a lot of trucks, man. I do so many trucks. Trucks has to be like 75% of my business. I do tons of trucks. No doubt, you're not gonna have like a big old dump truck coming to your house. So yeah, mobile's crazy. But what is your temperature right now down there for installing outside? What is up, Matthew? No, man, we just started like 18 minutes ago, so we're fresh. The weather in Wisconsin is about mid 20s, about mid 20s. But I got the heat on in the garage, about 60 degrees, so I'm good enough to get in there and do my thing. Sun shining through too. The sun was really sunny today, so I can't complain. Same here in Michigan. Yeah, you're right across, so we're at the same temp. Corey says it's about 40 in Southwest Louisiana, 27 this morning. What was your high down there though, Zane? Our high in Wisconsin was about 27 today, but it was sunny, so I'll take that sun. I mean, it's Wisconsin right now. We're everyone's in their shop throwing their heat on. They get the vehicles inside, knock them out. You know what I mean? 37. That's crazy. You're in Texas and the 37 it's not that big of a difference between Texas and Wisconsin. 10 degrees. 32. Yeah, that's crazy. It's cold all over right now. It seems like, man. It seems like everyone's dealing with that cold. 48. Yeah, I would mind the 48. No, we don't have any snow. It seemed like the snow kind of last week it was going past us and it missed us. And I went 2 hours. I went 2 hours to the east yesterday, and they had snow on the ground, but we don't really have no snow on the ground. Yeah, I know. Give it about a month, or next month it'll start dumping snow, and it'll be cold, and it will be brutal. I'm freezing right now, man. Look, hey, honestly, I got like 3 shirts on right now. I just can't. It's hard to deal with, man. Yeah, I see. Yeah, yeah, PA. I see they got hit with a bunch of snow over there, man. I was glad I'm not over there. I saw on Facebook some other car pages that people are out in that snow. They must have got a good, what, 6 inches or something over there? I'm just hoping that, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Right now, it's pretty decent. It's pretty steady. Got a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff going on. Thanks with some other people that I collab with and network with. But I don't know. I got one of them little heaters up in the corner, and I got gas running to it, so um, I can just turn my heat on the thermostat, and it just pumps through. So, yep, he's outside for every line not to bother the family. Oh, that's good looking out. That's good looking out. Well, one of the reasons why I kind of started a little bit late today, I was right up at like 7 something, getting ready to go, but then my son lost his book, so I had to go out there and run and try to help him find his book. And I'm like, dude, I can't find it. I gotta go. I want to get this little live stream once a week. Can I just get this live stream? So I said, hey, I gotta go. So are you out there freezing right now, Zane? Yeah, I'm not looking forward to next month. So hopefully, I mean, I have to admit though, it seemed like it's been pretty steady. We're almost getting to the new year, and I still have projects going on. So I'm definitely thankful for that. We'll see how next month is going to be. I don't mind right now as much because it's kind of like the summer was so crazy. It's kind of like my time to get my head back together, kind of recoup, think about some other things, and then a few months from now, it's going to be right back crazy again. It's cold. Well, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Zane. Zane is out there in the cold right now, streaming with us, networking with us. So I greatly appreciate you tuning in the cold, hanging out. I appreciate that. What about even the garage? Can you go in the garage or something like that? Sit inside the car. Run it for a little bit. Yeah, you guys are getting that winter storm. I do not. Man, I do not miss that storm, Dave. Hopefully, you guys hang in there. Shoot, Matthew. Hey, Matthew, we have a propane tank, and the more we turn it up, the more that tank be going low. So I'm trying to keep. That's why I try to keep the heat down. So you had that big black Chevy that you were doing, Jay Bird, right? See, I do trucks like that all the time. So thankfully, my garage here, my middle stall of my garage, they have a higher door on it, so I can get lifted trucks in there. So I appreciate the owner that built this house because he has a taller door. But I'm not trying to tent outside in the cold though. If people try to tell me that they have a vehicle and they're gonna tint it and it's outside or something 40 or something, I can't do that. My hands cannot take that at all. Dude, that's crazy. There's no way that we could do $600. Like that's just insane. But now we'll probably have to fill the propane tank because I got heat out in the shop just for that small little waiting area. I'm not trying to heat that big shop and then heat in the garage, and both of those heaters are probably inefficient. So yeah, I've never tint outside. I don't try to tint outside at all. So I make sure if I'm tinting, it's always inside of a building, inside someplace. I don't tint outside at all. So Jaybird, what's the coldest you tinted outside? Shop is big, but your door is too small. Yeah, that door, man, that'll mess it up. Okay, guys, now look, my daughter is in here messing around. See, my problem is my hands will get so cold that I just cannot, I can't tend to just get my hands will get way too cold. Yeah, that's what you do. Yep, just run that heater right to it in natural gas line because that's what I did at my other house too. And then if you have the inside of the garage is insulated with drywall and everything, and it stays pretty good. Usually I'll wait till I get a car in the garage. I'll close everything up. I'll run that heater for maybe 20, 30 minutes. Then I'll go out there and start tinting. So, and then what I try to do also is if I have a car that I'm gonna do tomorrow, like the car I was doing this morning, I made sure to get it in the garage last night. So it was inside the garage all night. And then today I went in there, turned the heat on, and it's good to go. Tint as fast as you can. Yep. Yeah, definitely try to. I mean, but it depends on what it's like. I wouldn't. I don't know if try to shrink a back window in 40-degree weather. How would that even shrink if you're doing a sedan or something? You know what I mean? I don't know how that would work. Oh, I appreciate that. Appreciate that. See, that's why I was kind of wondering how I did it in two parts because I was realizing the first one to try to get all the way through was going to be a long 20, 30 minute window video. So I wanted to break it up. So I just did it in two parts. And then I try to show what it looks like too. I always want to have a little bit of footage to walk around and see what the windshield looks like. So I appreciate you watching that. Jay Bird, don't promote her, Jay Bird. She gonna be going crazy. She'll have nothing better to do right now, Jay Bird. I gave her a little timeout, Jay Bird. Yeah, as I'm saying, if it's 40 or 50-degree weather, I don't think that tint's gonna shrink that well at all. So I generally don't like to try to do that too much in the cold. Now, if I would do some flat glass in cooler weather, that I would do. But I just try to make sure I get the car in the shop. The other day we were tinting, I think it was Tuesday, we were tinting. We did pull a car in that sat outside all night, and as soon as I sprayed the solution on it, it was icing up on the window. So I was like, man, it's getting cold now. But we put it in the shop. It was like 65 degrees in the shop, and after a while, that van was ready to go. So did I redo the tint on my Impala? No, I haven't. Nope, my Impala's been good. I redid the windshield because the windshield had a crack up it. So I replaced the windshield, and when I made that video, that was the 40% ceramic video. I just got the windshield redone, and then I put 40% on it instead of 50%. So I tried the 40, but I think the 40% and 50% is so close that it's not really that much of a difference. Hey, I'm trying to keep that Impala and just pay that thing off, man. Yeah, some people say add alcohol, but honestly, when I tint, usually if I do a front match, usually the customer will wait for it, and then on their way home, they got the heat on in their car and stuff like that, and I'll go over it really well to make sure I don't see any big pockets of moisture, and they'll usually drive it home. They have the heat on, they'll take it, put it in the garage, so usually I don't have any problems with that. But I don't usually, if I'm tinting the car and it's really, really cold, I don't set it outside right away. I'll just leave it in my garage until a customer comes pick it up, and then I'll put it outside. I can let my car sit outside for a customer's car for a while. All right, Corey, thanks for stopping in, man. Go check out those chotes and see what you can find. Yeah, Matthew, I did the 40% ceramic on my windshield. That was the last video I did with the windshield. So that was the last one I did 40% full windshield on that one. Corey said he's on the way to Walmart. Gonna go look for him some tent trays. Yeah, I definitely need some type of heating system. I'd like to be able to use a shop to work out of, but it's crazy to try to heat that place. It's way too much space, and it needs to be insulated at the same time. So you mean license to get into your Walmart? Jay, we're talking about another heat gun, man. Hey, I'm liking that Bauer heat gun. That Bauer heat gun is awesome. That thing is nice. That Bauer heat gun has been just handling business, but I have to admit, two times now, I dropped that thing. It fell on the ground. I tried to save it, but the cord was hanging someplace, and I hit the cord, and the thing fell on the ground. So it's not making any noises, and it's not rattling or anything right now. But I'm hoping that that thing lasts. But see, like the Steiner heat guns, I know they're really nice, but they cost like what, $199 or something like that. I'm just trying to focus on guns that you can just run to the store, grab real quick. Nothing you have to order online. Because if you got to order online, it kind of shuts you down for a while. See, $300, $300 is expensive, man, for a heat gun. I could buy a table worth of of guns, man. Willie Styles, what's up? You just don't know how long it's gonna take. I mean, it's gonna really. I don't really go over my windshields really tough. I don't sit there and go over them. I will clean them up really well, get them so they don't look crazy. And then if I come back to them about an hour or so, I can still see some moisture in there. But I usually just leave it because I know it's gonna dry up over time. I never had any issues with that. So I tell people about a week and a half, it might totally flatten out. But if they take their car and just go outside and park it outside, it might take longer. So I don't know. I just tell people give it a week or so. I tell people if it's a couple of weeks and you have issues, let me know. Sometimes I might have a customer message me 2 days from now and say, "Oh, I still see moisture." I said, "Yeah, it's going to take at least a week or so." So I generally don't have any issues. Um, but yeah, yeah, I don't overwork it on a windshield, man. I kind of just let Mother Nature do its thing, and then I let it ride. So we got like, so we got Willie Styles is in here. Appreciate you stopping in. We had Xavier B. What's up? 15% or 5%. I always do my visor strips in 5%. I don't do 15 or 20%, something like that's what I use for my size. So I always do visors in 5%. No thanks needed, man. Like I said, that's what we're here on Wednesdays. Ask some questions, hang out, learn some stuff. So that's definitely what we're trying to do. So yeah, no thanks needed, man. Let's see if I can get this adjusted better. All right. I'm hoping it doesn't. I'm hoping the quality is not looking like this because I don't know why it would be all blurry like that. I don't know what's going on. Jaber said you got the 999 Harbor Freights, huh? I actually thinking about getting another one of those Bauer ones. I mean, 30 something dollars. That thing works awesome. And what I usually do too is I read in the instructions in the Bauer, they said put it on one and let it kind of do a low run, kind of cool itself off. So I'll click at the one and I'll set it down and let it kind of cool itself off for a little bit. I don't know why it's doing that, man. I don't know why it's so blurry like that. I don't know. Because I can see it on my screen that it looks blurry like this. So I don't know what is going on. Let me see something real quick. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. It's not doing it on the phone. Looks fine, but the audio's all good. Okay. We're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to try to figure out what's going on with the technical side of it. I guess to make sure we can get a clear live stream. Hey, I'm not trying to mess it up. Hey, we didn't have that big glitch like we usually have, so I'm gonna have to. I'll do some research. I'll do some research on the on the off peak on the off stream and see where I can do that. Oh, Matthew, I got the those I just have. I always have them in a link to my videos. I always have that in there if you ever want to go check it out. I'll give you a little quick link though. So you can get them on that link, Matthew, if you want to get one, man. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, I pay the internet, man, or else I wouldn't be here right now with you if I didn't. I don't know why it does that though, because it looks totally fine on the thing. I'll dig into it a little bit more and I'll try to fix that and see if we can get that hooked up. But I do got my little mic there pointed at me, so hopefully, like I said, the volume is good. You guys can hear me. Because I do not know what's up with that. Never go back. Got to get it faded. Hey, I appreciate that, Matthew, man. I greatly appreciate that. How do you file? I have the Milwaukee, but don't like how they throw the heat. I'm more a fan of the Porter and the small Wagner. You should, David. You should try that. Try that Harbor Freight Bauer gun, man. Because I like that thing. I like that gun. That gun is nice. How do I file mess ups? So like if you cut a top edge or something like that. I generally only file if my cut is just a little bit off and I can't get any better, I might just file the edge a little bit, or I might just trim it up top and get a clean edge. But generally, I don't do a lot of filing. Um, Sometimes on the older Chevys, you'll get like a 2001-ish, 2002 Chevy, you'll get that curved window. And sometimes, excuse me, it's hard to get a really nice clean edge. So I'll bump the tint up and I'll file that whole edge and then bring it down and have a nice clean edge on those window. That's what I do. And it seemed to work out pretty well. But generally, I don't file like even when I do like Camaros and Mustang. I got a Mustang Bullet that I got to make a video on. That thing turned out nice at 20% on the sides and the rear of it. And that generally, I just make sure to have a steady hand when I cut my top edge, and I line it up, and then I just leave it like that. I don't really file it or shave it or trim it, and it looks good. I generally don't. I don't use any heat either. But I'm not like a master at cutting the top edge. You know. I mean, I'll take that back. I'm not a master of cutting for a final cut. You know, I like to cut when I'm doing my cut on the top, but um, I guess to try to see how I guess it's hard to explain. But Maddie, did you waiting to see a Tesla, like see a Tesla in person? I tinted two of them, and that you know those are all frameless windows, and they got a pretty decent curve in them. But it's the bottom seal on the window is super tight, man, super tight. I tinted two of those Ys, Model Ys. I did two Ys. I just did the roll ups on the Ys, and those things are crazy because when you pop the door to keep the window up. If you push that window towards the body trim, it scrapes the trim. So you got to be really careful on those things. Yeah, I like to leave that extra room just in case I mess up the top cut. I can kind of shift the film up just a little bit and then redo that cut and still have some room on the bottom. So then when I cut that bottom, I can just adjust how much size there. So I always like to leave a little overhang when I'm placing the tint up on the car so I can cut that top edge better if I have to. If my blade was to slip off and I messed that cut up, I can shift it up, cut it, and still have room on the bottom. No, it's all good. Yeah, those I haven't done a Tesla full top window though. I haven't done one of those though. So that is still new to me. I guess I have to prepare myself and lay it on there and try to shrink out to the size, but I have not done a Tesla top window yet. Yeah, I haven't even seen one of those Corvettes riding around here. So that would be totally new if someone had a C8 Corvette. I haven't even messed with it yet. Yeah, there's still, like I said, I do a lot of trucks, steel cars I hadn't even come across yet. So that'll all be new to me as well. C8's almost the same as the C7. I would think you see a lot of them in Michigan. Isn't that where they're or they might be making them in some other state or somehow they don't make them in Michigan over there? I've seen a lot of people, you know, of course, online doing them, but I guess it's the bigger cities, more people. You know, I'm out in the country, so I'm out in the country, so I get a lot of lifted trucks and stuff like that. I've also tried to cater my business around the trucks because I get a lot of trucks and stuff. Zay Wilson, I see him every day. He's in Texas. That's crazy. I might see him going down the highway or something like that, but I don't see him too often. See, that's what I was thinking. If you're in that area, I would think you would have seen a lot of those vehicles. But you're out from Flint. That's pretty crazy. That's nuts. I'm in truck country, man. More people have trucks up here than anything else. M3 Johnny said, "What's the most expensive car you tinted?" I don't even know. M3 Johnny, you know what? Hey, I'll be honest with you. sometimes now it's not the most expensive car, but all these new, let's say a brand new Chevy 2500 Denali HD truck, dude, that truck's 80 grand. I just tinted a brand new GMC Denali pickup truck yesterday, and he had the sticker sheet inside the truck still, and that truck was 80 grand. I mean, to me, that's very expensive. That's very expensive. I tinted a big chopper for a farm chopper. That thing was probably, I don't know, six figures. I don't know, but no, the new trucks are very expensive, man. I mean, like I said, you're not gonna get no Lamborghinis or nothing like that. But I'd rather do two trucks all day. You know what I mean? Than not have to worry about trying to do a Lamborghini or something like that. I'd rather do some nice trucks. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. These trucks are crazy, man. These guys are tinting them and they're ceramic coating them. These trucks are insane. I mean, to pay $80,000 for a pickup truck is crazy. I mean, but they are awesome trucks. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I couldn't afford them, but even just being able to drive them into my shop and look at them, that's awesome. These trucks are crazy nowadays. Yeah, but I don't really have the most expensive car out of ten. I mean, I've tinted some kind of crazy stuff, some classics, new trucks. Um, so I guess I can't really say what's the most expensive car I've tinted. I'm not even sure. Yeah, I think the Sharpie helps you, if you have a brand new truck and you're trying to cut on that window and you cut into the rubber seal or something, that owner's like, oh man, you just cut my new truck. Yeah, that's why I like using a Sharpie. I do everything on my peel board, not on the truck. I'm not gonna scratch their glass. I'm not gonna cut. I mean, it's too expensive to mess up. I don't want to risk messing someone else's truck up for a little razor blade cut or a little scratch on someone's brand new vehicle. So I use a Sharpie, take it over to the peel board. No doubt. Exactly. So, Jaybird, you been over at the dealership lately, or what? Or you kind of just been hanging out your place? Matthew, yes. Okay, I had this dude get like a 2015 body style four door crew cab GMC truck, right? And the dude, he wanted me to do 20% on the front to match the rest of the privacy glass. Then he wanted to go over all of that again with 5%. So that was gonna be crazy dark. And that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to match it all 20 with and then go over everything with 5%. Then he wanted the windshield done in 35%. So that was gonna be crazy. But the dude like forgot he had an appointment and didn't show up and then he put his truck away. So yeah, no, that was supposed to be coming in at the end of I was supposed to come in like about a month ago or something like that. And then he just forgot about the appointment. I messaged him. He said he put his truck away. But yeah, that was the first time to ever do something like that. That crazy. Yeah, that would have been nuts. But I did the dude's previous truck, and he had like 5% on it, 35% windshield, and he was trying to go dark again on this one. So dealership is too much work now. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's nice. I mean, I drive like an hour. I drive like 2 hours to get to some of my different places that I tend. So yeah, I know it's a lot of driving sometimes, man. They do. You can get an exemption here if you have like the migraine headaches and you go to the DMV and you feel so you can do that. I don't know how hard it is to do that, but I know it's possible to have it done. So you can get the tent exemptions, yeah. But I don't know like okay, if you get exempt, I don't know how dark they let you go though or whatever like that. I don't know if they just let you do anything. I don't know how that works, but I know you can get exempt here. Yeah, I would think the spray tank would definitely help. If you're doing 10 cars a day, the tank would help. It would definitely help because you didn't have to worry about refilling bottles. You can just spray and go. I might do something with my tank. I think I might want to get like a rubber hose, a softer hose. I have the clear like plastic hoses, so I might do that. See if I can find like dirty or somebody that can upgrade it to a different hose. So I might try to do that. That's crazy. Jump through hoops and you still didn't do it. That's crazy. David, I talk about double cutting in a lot of my videos because I double cut everything. If you ever watch my videos, you'll see me peel the second one away, and I always try to show that in my videos. But I'll put film to film, and I'll put liners on the outside. So if I'm squeegeeing, if I'm shrinking, I want to be on that liner, not on the film. So I make sure the film is in the middle with liners on the outside. I'll sandwich the film together. I do that in all my videos. I did that on the Ford video too. I did the same thing, that just recent video. In part two, you can see that on there. So yeah, I put film to film and liners on the outside. And then I cut them both and I shrink them both, pull the patterns apart, and they're ready to go on. I think that's what saves a lot of time. Jeff Welch. Jeff Welch. I'm not exactly sure who that is, but I know those brass spares that they are pricey. They are very pricey. I would like to get one at some point, but them brass sprayers are they're pricey, man. You did not go to Walmart and come back that fast. Walmart would be across the street. If you went to Walmart that fast and came back, it must have been right next door. He's like he got the tote. Like Corey got the tote that quick. That's funny. Hey, you got back within an hour too. No, he said 4 blocks. Man, you were 4 blocks. Honestly, Walmart's not that far for me to run into. It'd probably take about 5 or 10 minutes for me to get there. It's not that far. But Matthew, how's the 40? The 40% is good, man. I can't. I just the 40% is good. I don't see much difference of the 40, um, between 40 or 50, but it is getting close to the 35. So, but I don't know. I think I'd rather do. I mean, 40. I can notice the 40 just a little bit darker than 50, a little bit, but not much. I mean, but I don't think it's if you're generally carrying 50% all the time, I think 50 would do good. Like, do 50% and put a visor strip if you like visors, and then you'll be pretty much all dark. Um, I just tried it out. I mean, I've never ordered 40 anymore, to be honest with you. I've never ordered 40 anymore. I've never had I just did it that one time because I wanted to try it, and I've never ordered 40 again. I always just order 50% generally for my customers. So I don't want to get too crazy like that and say I got 50 and 35 and 20. I don't want all these things. I just try to keep the basic shades to offer people. So Corey's fast if you need a job. Yeah, if you got yeah, the 50 is gonna be plenty dark for you, man. I mean, you got everything else done. I mean, 50 will be nice because if you're looking through 5% through your side windows, it's gonna look dark, and you're gonna need that 50 to be able to give you just a little bit more clear vision. You don't want to have to struggle with like 35% on the front windshield and then struggle with the sides. I mean, just I probably do 50. Temporal, I just got a microfiber dash towel that I use. I've had the same one. It's nothing fancy. It's just a gray one. I showed it in a lot of my videos. It's just a gray microfiber towel, and then I'll use the soak shield, and generally that's good enough. I just wash it if it gets dirty. I'll just wash it. And I've also washed the soak shield ropes too. I'll throw them in the washer and wash them, and they'll be good to go. Dude, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's already 8:57. This hour has just flown by again. Jay Bird's always tripping. Jay Bird's always tripping. You know what? Maybe we'll see if you guys check the community tab. Maybe we can do another live stream. I mean, on like the weekend, maybe Saturday night if you guys ain't got nothing going on. Daily Zep sprayer. That's another idea too. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I like to see that dirty tools micron for the brass trigger. That's crazy. I never would have thought of something like that. Very cool. Very cool. It's crazy, guys. I'm telling you, 10 years sober no alcohol. It's crazy how an hour just went by like a blink of an eye. You know what? I'm gonna try to see if I can dig into this video quality and figure out why this video quality is messed up. So I can figure out why this video quality. I want to get this. I want to get this. I want to get this video quality better somehow. So we're gonna see if we can figure that out, possibly for next time. But like I said, maybe we'll do a pop up on the weekend, guys, because this hour went by quick. A bit rate settling. Yeah, I gotta figure that out. I'm gonna try to see if I can do some digging. See if I can come up with something to see why it's streaming like that. I can go back and check some of my other videos out too and see. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm gonna try to figure that out. But man, like I said, it's already been an hour. I got a bunch of stuff to do. Hopefully you guys have a good rest of your week. Um, I am gonna try to wrap it up real quick. But I appreciate you guys like always stopping in, man. I appreciate you guys checking out the videos too. I got like a bunch of videos I gotta upload, so I might try to get another video up real quick. But I know I got a few jobs I have to do Friday. The weekend looks like I don't have anything on the schedule yet for the weekend, so I'll try to see. Maybe I can get another video uploaded. Maybe I can get something. I'll pick out one of my videos and upload one and see what's going on. But man, I appreciate you guys stopping in. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Um, yeah, definitely next week. You know we're gonna be there next week. No, hey, don't thank me. Thank you guys for stopping in. I thank you guys because even with just the stuff we talk about, I've learned something like the brass trigger and all that stuff. That stuff I never thought about. I'm always learning something new. So I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate you guys coming through. And hopefully, if any of you guys ordered any of the Gasket Pro tools, you can try them this week. And then next week, kind of touch base on some of those too. Because I love that freaking Sidewinder tool. I use the heck out of that Sidewinder tool. That's why I ordered another one. Because if I lose this one, I got a backup. All right, Jaybird. We'll see you guys, man. Hey, thank you guys for stopping in. I greatly appreciate it. I'm gonna end the stream, see if I can work out some difficulties for next week, but maybe I'll have something going on the weekend. Maybe I can stream something. So we'll see what's going on. You never know. All right, y'all gotta have a good one. Thanks for stopping in. We'll talk to you.